Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off as friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way to even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side, and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate, and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
Hello everyone, hope you're having a good day. This is my video on the Halo delay. As everyone has been reporting and hearing, you understand that the delay is until 2021, which really sucks, but what can you do? That's life. So with this delay, it comes with some good things and of course comes with some bad things. Let's go over the good things about this delay, as everyone likes to hear good news first before you get smashed with the bad news. So the good news about this delay, it gives the creators and developers more time to develop it. So there might have been some things they may add it later on in the year, and now they add it now before the game comes out. So that's benefits of being delayed. Of course, you also the Craig meme, so you can now change the way the graphics looks on the game to be what is expected for the Halo Infinite game to show. Cause come on Xbox Series X, and I don't know if you knows what I know is that the graphics that they showed on the reveal, they're pretty much on the same level as the graphics that you have for the Halo Master Chief Collection updated. And some of the graphics on Halo 5, they're pretty along the lines of those two graphics, and that's not a good sign at all. It should be a lot better. A lot better. So another positive is less glitches and bugs. they can take this time to flesh out the game a lot more, to test it, see where they can find more glitches and bugs, so we don't have to find them. Like a lot of the other game developers, they just toss a game at you, and then they wait for you to find the glitches and bugs, and like, oh, that's a glitch and bug? Yeah, okay, we'll fix that. No, 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 no. Let's fix that before we get it, so we don't have to deal with that mess, you know? Another benefit, more content. You can add a lot more content into the game now they have a lot more time to do so, which is great. Everyone likes a bigger game. No one likes a short game. And another thing they can do, another benefit from this late release is they learn from other games that are being released on the system. So since this game is being pushed back to 2021, there are some games that are coming out in 2020 for the Xbox Series X, and they can see how those games run on the Xbox Series X and compare the notes. That's a really good strategy that a lot of other game developers do. You see how other games do it, and you base your findings on what their game does in the system to benefit and better your own game. So they better be taking notes, because I'm pretty sure every game that comes out for the Xbox Series X and the PS5 are going to be heavily monitored to see what the difference between those two systems is and the Xbox One X and PS4. Another benefit about this pushback is they understand that what the fans want. The fans want a good game. They want a game with good graphics, the next gen graphics. They don't want a hand-me-down. They don't want something that's just ripped off. They expect a lot from a massive company as 343, and they gotta deliver it, or bad things can happen. No one's safe from doing a crappy job nowadays. You will hold you accountable for your actions. EA and Activision is a good reason. Well, a good example. You will hold people accountable for if a game is good or if a game is crappy. Another benefit about this delay, beta. You have more than enough time to go to beta now. We expect a beta now that you're making us wait even longer. And I'll be very surprised if they don't give us some kind of a beta demo, something. Because now they make us wait God knows how long. You said 2021, that can be anything 2021, that can be holiday 2021. Give us a beta or something to hold us over until like the game actually comes out. And the final thing I can pretty much think about for a positive is more updates and previews, so we can see more gameplay. We can see more campaign gameplay, multiplayer gameplay. Maybe a first trailer for what multiplayer is. Maybe it might tell us what the multiplayer is gonna be like. It's gonna be similar to Halo 1, 2, 3. Will it be like Halo Reach? Will it be like Halo 4, Halo 5? Will it be a Warzone? Will it be a Battle Royale? Please no Battle Royale. We already have enough games with Battle Royale. Let them have it. Be your own genre. Just give us something. Anything. Some news is better than no news. And constantly updated in more news on a daily basis is the best news, so you know that you're in your minds when you're creating the game. So that'd be a good benefit if they do that, if they're gonna push it when they push it back, you know. And of course, now that you heard the good news, there's the bad news. First up in the bad news, this was the flagship launch of Xbox Series X. This was like the game that was going to lead the Xbox into the next era. And it's gone. They screwed up. Things need to be changed, and the coronavirus pretty much screwed everyone up. And now that the flagship is lost for the Xbox Series X, they're going to be struggling a bit, because everyone's gonna buy. A lot of people are gonna buy Xbox Series X because the game Halo was coming out for it immediately. Now that it's not, there's not much of a rush to buy Xbox Series X. Not really. Unless they pull some other game out that'd be extremely exciting to play that's only come out for Xbox Series X, then yeah. But the Xbox took a massive hit with the loss of that game title. Another bad thing about this whole delay, the long development time. Halo Infinite has I think the longest development time of like almost any game in history. They had over 5 years to develop this game, and this is not a small industry. This is 343. This is a very large industry. Why would a 5+ year development time not be enough for this game? Only reason I will accept that it required that much time and more is if this game was going to be the most massive game in history. And if it's not, I will be sorely disappointed. So now that you understand that there's like a long development time for this game, there can't be no mistakes for this game now. They have no excuses if they make any mistakes for this, because if they do, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. I mean, if this is part of the next reason why, which is if Halo if this game's bad, Halo will take a massive dive, and Halo Infinite cannot afford to be a bad game, because not only will the whole 343 industries and the whole Halo genre will just crash massively. Xbox would take a massive crash because Xbox bangs on Halo. Halo is the most exclusive game for Xbox. Like, only thing that can keep up with the way that Halo was exclusive is God of War for PlayStation. Used to be Grand Theft Auto as well. Used to be Grand Theft Auto versus Halo, but Grand Theft Auto started to become multi-platform. But Halo always was Xbox for the most part, besides PC. But PC, Xbox is pretty much, they're slowly bending the lines and slowly gonna start becoming one. If you haven't noticed it yet, you can take a look at the Xbox Series X. It's slowly, little by little, becoming a computer. I'm pretty sure that Xbox Series X will probably be the last console, but we'll talk about that at a different time. So another bad thing is upset fans. A whole lot of fans are upset about this. People were waiting for years for this game, and people waiting for years for even like any updates of what it was and what's it gonna be. And then finally, when they get the update, they screwed up. They screwed up bad. Those graphics and that gameplay was not enough. We needed more than that. Granted, we saw a good few things. There's some good things in that trailer, but there was not enough to satisfy us for what we waited so long for. Another bad thing about this delay. How long is this delay for? You said 2021. That can be any time in 2021. And usually Halo games come out in holidays. I'm pretty sure every single Halo game that ever came out was in a holiday. So what you're telling us is, you don't need a few months. You need a few months and a year for the Halo game to be flushed out and fine. And I don't think that's acceptable. That's not good. That's not okay. A year and a few months. That hurts a lot. And then you got once you think about it's come out 2021. That's not a good year. That's not a really good year to release a Halo game. Right now, this year would have been an amazing to release Halo. Because what game out there is going to be able to compete with Halo right now if it comes out holiday 2020? There'd be no games, not really. All the games are out that people are playing. Shooter games were out already. There ain't gonna be another game that's gonna be coming out. Shooter game. Cyberpunk is not. It's not first person. Well, it's first person shooter, but it's not in the multiplayer genre of first person shooter. Cyberpunk is gonna be an amazing game, but it's gonna be first player only, no multiplayer. So you have to compete against that. There's no other game to compete against. If you're waiting until 2021, there's a chance you gotta compete with well, actually, you are gonna compete with another Call of Duty game, and you might even compete with some kind of Battlefield game. Might. And I think that Battlefield game might come out 2022, but if it comes out 2021, you gotta compete against that game as well. You gotta compete with all these other games that are gonna be first-person shooter multiplayer that are coming out next year. That's a lot of competition, and I'm not sure if Halo will do as well as it can compared to the competition now and the competition next year. So that's a lot of bad things you gotta calculate when you're coming out next, when you're doing this delay. And as far as everyone knows, that's most of the good news and the bad news for this delay. I hope they give us some more information. I hope some updates come out sometime, maybe towards the end of this month or maybe September. Hey, maybe they can even throw a demo out when Xbox Series X comes out, so we're not hurting that much. You should give us something. If you give us a demo when the Xbox Series X comes out, a lot of what you're doing right now will be forgiven, and we'll have no issues. If you give us a demo earlier, perfect. If it gives multiple demos, oh, you rock my world. But I'll accept any little bit for right now. So I hope for some more news to come out, and I'll report to you if anything else comes out. But pretty much everything's in the stall. They're probably going to give us more updates and more news sometime September. They gotta give us something. That's almost like guaranteed now. And if you have any other questions, theories, or anything you want me to do a video on, just send me a chat. Let me know what you think, and I will do another video to answer that theory or answer that question you have. And if you stick with me to the end, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your patience, and I hope to get more information so I can flesh it out and dissect it and give it to you. Thank you and have a good day.